All right, so week 4 of the Jin High Roller Draft. This is the matchup, I gotta be honest, the one I was not looking forward to out of every single person in the draft. This was like the one that I knew we'd have to face that I was just not looking forward to.
I just
So,
want to say, when I looked at the week's team, I just went, "Oh God, this looks horrible." Just looking at it from a surface level.
well, it's such a, and I know we've talked about this concept a lot. So, if you guys didn't know, this is my first draft league, and I'm really seeing a lot here because Luca made a great point saying, because I didn't pick the Pokemon with him, right? I picked the Pokemon with my other friend Jeremy, and
Mhm.
Jeremy and I picked these consistent Pokemon. And then I'm sitting over here, and Luca's like, "Your team is terrible for draft," and I'm like, "What? I have a bunch of good Pokemon." But he brings up a really good point that my Pokemon don't have a lot of flexibility. Whereas when I look at this team that we're facing this week, it could literally do anything. Like,
Yeah.
this team has so many options, and I feel like it never gets stuck. He could roll up with anything this week, and we couldn't really predict everything. We'll never be able to predict every single option he has.
No, not at all. Like, and plus, like, we have 3 water types, and he has 2 Mons with Storm Drain. That's kind of sad.
I know, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Well, but so what I was thinking, and I don't know if you had anything you could mention after this.
Hmm.
I think this is one of the weeks where Polyludi is actually really good. A few techs. Haze, really, really good because he clearly has the weakness policy, and my showdown's gonna lag every time I go back like this. He clearly has like a bunch of setup or weakness policy Pokemon and all that garbage. We don't want to deal with that. We really don't. So Haze is pretty cool. We need Perish because there's a Calm Mind Cresselia or Chansey endgame. Like,
Mhm.
Perish Toad is like undebatable. Like, that has to be on the team.
I was going to say, like, my initial strategy that, like, when I first looked at our team and his team, I was like, I think the whole end game is to end the Mons that can be killed, and the ones that can't, we perish them. And I feel like that would like revolve around an entire strategy. Basically, is just perish.
Yeah, well, it's because he's got this weird bulky team.
Like, it's like he has some Mons that are just fine that we can take care of, but then there's some just like the Crest, the Chansey, in some cases the Regirock if we don't have like our special attacker out, or the Gastrodon to like all of our water. Like Gastrodon ruins almost like half of our team. Basically, we can't even touch it.
And it's funny, you notice I want to bring 3 of the water types.
I
So,
know. And Zapdos.
and the Zapdos, which I also wanted to run Weather Ball on, which is terrible.
Oh my.
So a couple of things, right? I think, good God, bringing the trick and check button Porygon back.
Wait, really? That's what you think?
Well, no, let me tell you why. It's because he's got so many self-proc weakness policy mons.
Mm-hmm.
Think how much less threatening Regirock gets when, let's just say, I'm going to hypothetical, right? He leads Raikou, Regirock, which would be kind of bad because he's got the Bulldoze clear, but I guess that wouldn't be too. I'm thinking like Comfey, right? He goes like Comfey Lapras, and
Yeah.
we get a cheeky game 1. He like side Giga Drains. We trick the eject button and we hit it with something. I don't think it's great, but I think it's to be considered.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, do you think we want to be setting Trick Room against him? Other thing, Escavalier just destroys this man under Trick Room.
Yeah, I was about to say but that's like why I was also thinking kind of Trick Room, because how much Escavalier does in this matchup. Like, it kind of just demolishes most of his team that isn't like Entei, really.
Well, we can go something along the lines of Escavalier Porygon lead with Politoed in the back, and then like if he leads Entei, we just swap to Politoed and then play a little slow, around the Entei. I mean, I don't know the things that I know. Okay, so things that I know. I know we need Politoed, right? I know we need Escavalier, and that's it. Quick justification for my other Pokemon, Ludicolo, good grass. I don't know where I would put the Life Orb on one of these two, obviously.
See, like, I agree with your initial strategy for like at least in the game 1 scenario, but I'm thinking like a game 2 adjustment. Like, okay, let's say he knows Porygon is strict now, or like he knows about the lead. Like, what if he just leads something like Entei, or like Entei that can just demolish this Cavalier lead, or something like Hawlucha, which can either taunt the Porygon, can set up Tailwind, or I don't know. I feel like it works in a game 1 scenario, but I feel like he has too many options for that to consistently work in a game 2 setting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, let me say, I don't know if you guys have watched the last week's episode of this yet, but I didn't do like a post game interview because I actually ended up streaming again that night. But something my opponent like. Okay, so in team building, I'm sure you guys saw we talked about the goggles taunt Lele that I was sure was going to get around our Fungus Porygon. The guy didn't even think of that at all. He didn't even think about goggles to get around the Fungus. And so I don't want to be like, yeah, he's going to have taunt on, any of his Pokemon. I don't want to assume that too hard. I want to find that out and then play around it later rather than team build for it, I guess is what I'm saying. Because I feel like I was so afraid of an option my opponent didn't even think of.
Yeah, but like I feel like we were in the right to think of that option. I feel like
I know it
I
hurts
feel
me.
like
It hurts
most
me.
other players would have considered that option, and we just kind of got unlucky that they didn't.
Yeah, I know. No, it hurts me. It hurts me a lot thinking
know.
about that. But yeah. So I think, well, even then though, they would have to lead like Tauntmon plus, Entei. That would be what they'd have to lead to shut down. And even then, we could really try to pivot, like just Politoed in for Porygon, stuff like that. But my only reasoning for putting Araquanid there, in full honesty, was to run special with Giga Drain just to screw the Gastrodon.
I like your enthusiasm, but I feel like you're going a little overboard. Like,
yeah.
You're dedicating one Mon to just for a single other Mon, and it will work well in killing that one Mon, but any other Mon, it's not really doing well. In fact, you'll probably just end up proccing Lapras's weakness policy or something like that more than, I don't know.
Yes.
I feel like it's not doing much.
So another thing, if we run a Zapdos plus Fungus, right? This is a time where 73. Look, 73 is not a lot, but when you put it with the Airstream boost, you get 109. Now, 109 still not a lot, but realistically, that's enough to outrun Lapras, Regirock, probably Comfey, Gastrodon, Drampa, Cresselia, Chansey, and Maractus, but we don't care. It outruns all of his Pokemon. So I think that Zapdos Fungus is crushing in this matchup. Now, that gets hurt by Taunt as well, because let's say they lead like Comfey, Regirock, and they've got like Taunt or Safeguard, that sucks.
I never actually considered the Zapdos Fungus lead, just because I honestly thought he was going to be Fast Lapras, and doesn't Fast Lapras outspeed Fungus?
Yes, but if you look at our team, he doesn't have any reason to be that fast. Lapras's max speed's 128, I believe, or 122 or something like that. Or maybe that's without Timid. Let me double check that. He really, it's like when we were building that Zapdos. Remember, we were like, there's not a reason to run 123. Okay, yeah, same idea. There's like not a reason to run max. So if he runs anything, he would probably just be like, yeah, I want to outspeed Fungus, which he does naturally. Like, I can't think of him really hard respecting max speed Fungus, I guess, but I guess I could see it. But even then, I definitely want to be running Sash on it. Like, Fungus is a almost dedicated Sashmon 100% of the time.
Yeah, I mean, like, I always thought about Eviolite, but it's not even bulky enough to use it well, so it's not even an option really. I do actually kind of like the idea of Zapdos Fungus, but I did want to share with you here. Let me send you the paste. Share with you my initial idea for the team.
Yeah, what do you got?
So there wasn't much to it, but like the main strategy was sort of like the two Mons in the beginning plus Politoed. Initially my beginning was like, well, he's likely going to be setting up Aurora Veil with his Lapras, so I would be like, why not we set up Aurora Veil with our own Abomasnow and also get rid of his Aurora Veil with Brick Break.
Well, if we're Policy Zapdos, why aren't we just Ice Shard on Abomasnow?
No, I wanted to put Ice Shard, but I can't. I don't know which move to get rid of. That was my only issue.
Honestly, I'd put it over Energy Ball. Like,
but we want to hit Gastrodon.
Well, but Blizzard hits Gastrodon reasonably well, and Abomasnow fully walls Gastro, which is why I would,
Like, I know, but I feel like we're gonna get in a situation where Gastrodon's there, we don't have Zapdos or something, and we're like, man, we should get energy. I mean, I could see it if we hard commit to the Pear Song endgame, which I feel like might be the play.
That's what I'm doing. 100% what I'm doing, yeah.
In that case, then yeah, you can put it over Energy Ball. But like this was like my initial concept. You can have Eerie Impulse on the Zapdos, so you don't like you can have like a turn one play of not even maxing. You could just set up Aurora Veil, Eerie Impulse. That way you don't even so that you still live the max resonance after the Gmax even without you Dynamaxing, and then you can Dynamax next turn with a +2, and then you can get rid of their resonance Brick Break, and you know whatever you can go off of that.
Yeah, and so it's interesting because like it's like I just don't want to lead into Regirock poorly.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is if we have Weather Ball Zap, right, which I'm not saying we need to, if we have Weather Ball Zap in Rain, Dynamax on both these.
I mean,
9%. Oh wait, it's not Rain.
Does Regicat 30, or is it still just Clear Body?
It's Clear Body. They run Clear Body, yeah. Because they want to be able to like side bulldoze with it and stuff, and like stop Intimidate, you know.
Okay, that's
same old, same old.
Hopefully they're not sturdy, but we can just bank on them not being, I guess.
I wouldn't expect it, yeah. +2. Okay, so it's not letting me do the calc for that. So let's just give me another Thunderbolt.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna make it electric or water.
Yeah, I'm just make it 100.
So +2 Max Geyser in Rain does KO Regirock from full, which is cool. But if they lead it, you know, my only concern, and I do really like this strategy. I think this is probably somewhere we should go with this, because the Brick Break is really funny, and also Abomasnow is really good. I think Abomasnow does Ludicolo's job, but in a better way right now.
Like I saw Ludicolo, and I'm like, I know I want something like this in this vein, but I feel like Abomasnow offers more. It offers the Blizzard Spam, it offers the Aurora Veil setup, it offers the Brick Break. It kind of offers the things Ludi just can't really.
Yeah, and so. Oh, I've got the Pokemon here. All right, so looking at their Pokemon, yeah, I mean, it really is like this is gonna be a huge adaptation thing in Team Preview and in the sets, because it's like the moment that I like do or don't see Regirock, or do or don't see Lapras, or like, you know, whatever, the matchup just changes so much. Because yeah, like if I don't know why, but if they just don't have Regirock, like we're thriving, we're living. Now the other thing is I do want Roost over Weather Ball, because like think about it like this: we put ourselves in a situation where they lead like Comfey Lapras, right? Well, no, I guess if they go, I would think if it would be if they go like Entei Lapras, right? And they want to slow play, and they want to do like Snarls and Max Hailstorm Zapdos, right?
Yeah.
I would want to be able to Eerie Impulse the Lap and Veil, and then Roost off the damage, you know? I wouldn't want to have that damage be permanent on our Zapdos. And we'd get the weakness policy from that, so then we could like Brick Break, Airstream, or Roost, or whatever. It gives us flexibility with the Roost there.
But then we lose the Weather Ball potential for Regirock.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Like, if we see Regirock, though, I think that's why we would need to have like Politoed, Porygon, Escavalier.
Yeah, no, I mean, we have to consider our backmons as well. I mean, I was thinking potentially Zapdos, Abomasnow doesn't even have to be the main lead. It could be something like Abomasnow P2 if that was the case. We could set up Veil, set up Trick Room, have a Escavalier in the back, and then I'm not sure. Like, Entei is the biggest issue that I see dealing with, because it trumps both of Abomasnow and Escavalier, and our only real main way to deal with it is Politoed.
Yeah.
Like, Entei is like the biggest issue. Otherwise, we would just kind of steamroll with Escavalier.
Well, we know for a fact, right? They're gonna have Entei and they're gonna have Gastrodon. I know those for sure. And God forbid there's no Gastrodon and they have Maractus, but realistically, Entei and Gastrodon are coming to this game.
I mean, if that's the case,
that's like I said. I think it's gonna be some combination of Entei, Gastro, one of Lapras or Regirock, and then one of like Comfey or Cresselia or Chansey or Raikou.
Do you want to run Akaberry on Escavalier?
Well, I don't care about the fire damage. I care about getting burned turn 1. So Lum.
But we wouldn't survive a Sacred Fire unless we Dynamax.
Well, I'm thinking our play would be like Dynamax it, You know, and even we, like I said, we have the ability to switch in Politoed or lead Politoed or whatever, making the fire do less. So I'm not worried about dying. I'm worried about the burn.
Yeah. I'm just worried. I'm more so than Entei Lapras. I'm more worried Gastro Entei, because at that point, how do we deal with Entei?
Yes, me too. Well, so look, here's the Sacred Fire in Rain, like 33 to 40. The damage is not the crazy, you know. Okay, for some reason that's a no attack Entei. 41 to 50, right?
I was about to say, geez, that doesn't even kill regularly then.
Yeah, well, even without, yeah. Look, normally it's a 6% chance to KO if we Dynamax.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not worried about getting knocked out. I just don't want to get burned turn one.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and even then, like, leading... this is why I want Fungus, though, right? Fungus gives me the ability, because what I'm going to do, and I've learned this is what I've learned from Draft League play. I need to play very aggressively game 1, and then conservatively game 2, because when I play conservatively game 1, which I have been doing a lot, I get wrecked. And then, in getting wrecked, I then have to play extremely defensively games 2 and 3, because I don't have any information.
It's all about going gung-ho with your techs game 1, and then understanding what the techs are in the next game, and then trying to counter them, basically.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I like the Zapdos of Abomasnow, just to lead it turn 1. And then, then we just see what happens, you know? Anything could happen at that point. But yeah, like, if I see Regirock and it looks like they're going for more of a Regirock mode, I think I'll bring, you know, this with, like, Politoed Escavalier in the back. But the only thing is, bringing Abomasnow and Fungus means one of them does not get a Sash.
This is true.
And that's sad.
Which is why I was considering something like... what's the team looking like right now? I'm not looking...
We only had these two.
Oh. I mean, which is why I was considering not... I mean, it all depends. Do you want to go harder on the Fungus Zapdos option, or do you want to go harder on the Abomasnow Zapdos option? Like, I feel like we have to commit to one. We can't really...
Yeah, we can't mess around.
Like...
I think Abomasnow Zapdos is better.
I feel like it gives us more... It gives us more versatility with what we can do, because with Fungus, we're just going to be kind of just spamming Spore.
Well, and this might be a Sacred Fire target turn 1, and that's great for us.
I mean, what would you want more? For Abomasnow to get burnt and KO by it, or not get KO'd and stay on the field?
Definitely not get KO'd. Well, unless we'd already gotten an Ice Shard off and, like, took the Entei in the process. Now, here's the other thing. I don't want to run max speed Zapdos, but man, if that turn 1 speed tie, Ice Shard, 1-hit KO the Entei is not very appealing.
It is very tempting, but it's not. I don't know if it's worth it.
I don't think it is. I think we just go for some bulk, you know, try to live the Lapras stuff and go from there.
Yeah. And, like, see, even if he leads Lapras, I feel like you don't even need to Ice Shard yourself, because, I mean, I feel like it'd be better to set up Aurora, because does Max Speed Abomasnow outspeed Max Speed Lapras?
Yes.
Or I think it's speed tie, right?
No, they do speed tie, I think. Yeah, they do speed tie.
No, you go, first of all, I think you go timid on Abomasnow. And the very slim chance that they are max speed.
No, I don't think there's any. Well, because I think I'll be airstreaming anyways if I'm...
Well, yeah, but I'm saying if you can get up an Aurora Veil before they can Resonance, that'd be really nice so you don't take... I don't know, it all depends. Do you want to do, like, 5% more with Blizzard?
I do like doing 5% more with Blizzard.
Like, it's your call. I'm totally cool with it. We don't have to bank up max speed. But yeah, no, in the case of a Lapras lead, I think we just, like, Airstream or max lightning just Aurora Veil, so we take less damage from the Resonance. And then we just get it, he just sets it off for us anyways.
Well, here's what I wanted to calc, right? +1 max lightning onto just a reasonably bulky lap does not kill.
Are you factoring in Aurora Veil or...
No Veil. Like, this would be turn 1. Well, what I'm looking at is turn 1, we Ice Shard lightning the Lapras, right? And they snarl with their Entei. And now +2, we always KO Lapras. At least the general. Okay, no, we KO max HP Force Bid F Lapras, right?
Okay, which is what we can assume.
Yeah, and so if they don't snarl, we just get a knockout. Now, if they have this, I assume their policy, which is, not the greatest. But like I said, if we take this and we flip it, let's say I've got my spread 224. 224. I want to see how much this does, because like I said, I think what we could do is we get them to -2 with Eerie Impulse. And then we set up a Veil. And look, that Hailstorm's doing 30 to 35.
I mean, this is why I also wanted to consider Scrafty as an option, as like a possibility for a lead because of Intimidate and also Fake Out onto the Entei.
Can't fake it out. They have Inner Focus.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Oh, and they also block Intimidate.
Yep. It's bad. It's real bad.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's why Entei's such a good mod now.
Yeah, never mind. That completely blew past my mind.
But so you see this, right? This is why I wanted Roots, because we take like 35, we take a Snarl. So now our Zap is chilling at like 50% maybe. Abomasnow took a Snarl. We Brick Break, we Roost, and then we're big chilling. Because if we're not even a flying type, does half of that.
Yeah, I agree.
Now,
I don't think anything's gonna go exactly our way turn one. I think we can just hope for a happy middle ground, because if he has Entei is gonna Snarl, we're not gonna KO Lapras, and if he, I don't think there's any way this perfectly goes our way, but I think we have to aim for a happy middle ground.
Yeah, well, and also if they're going, I don't know. What do we?
Like, my philosophy is like, don't focus on on the mons on his team that can't really do much damage output and like are just on like a big bulky defensive walls. The things like Crest, Chansey, Regirock, Gastrodon, Maractus, etc. We don't even focus on them. That's Polytoad's job. We focus on the mons we can actually KO, and then everything else we just try to outbulk, outlive, and then just perish song it. That's our main goal right now, I think.
Well, the incentive. Now let me go back now. The incentive for Porygon Escavalier is, as you saw, Porygon with just like Tri Attack, Eerie, Trick Room, Recover, not Trick. That would just stall an entire Lapras's Dynamax.
Yeah, I mean, would you want to go Porygon in that case? Because like Zapdos is the more aggressive lead, but P2 would be like the more passive stalling out lead in that case.
I'm just thinking, well, it gives me options. I'm trying to give a couple. So Zapdos, Abomasnow, good lead that I have that we can go with. I like it. All right, we're done there. These two Pokemon, done. Beyond that, what I want now is we got the Porygon. I'm not even going to put a spread in here. I have one in game I'm just going to use. Okay. So, Escavalier. We are... What item on Escavalier?
I mean, we're probably thinking either Lum or Akka, right?
Well, for me, it's Lum or just a Soulfest. I'm just looking at...
But what do you want a Soulfest for?
Unless you're okay with... I just want it so I can have a haha reason to run all 4 moves. I don't want to run Protect.
You don't have to run Protect.
And that's what I was saying. So if we can... yeah.
Like, there's only like 2, maybe 3 mons that would actually deal special attacks that would actually be worthwhile to run a Soulfest on. And like, one of them is a Raikou, which you have, Drill Run, Max Quake for. The other one's a Lapras, which we don't... Are we trying to envision a situation where we use a Escavalier against Lapras?
Not exactly. Now, the other thing we got to worry about is he also has a Perish Song in game here.
Wait, what does he have that gets Perish Song?
Lapras.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's true, but I feel like, one, he's more focused on Dynamax, and 2, I feel like the way his team functions, I feel like he'd be shooting himself in the foot more than.
I agree.
With Perish Song, because just by the way like his team functions of how very bulky it is.
Yeah. So what I'll say, I think, in conclusion, we can assume Iron Head, and then we need Drill Run for the Entei and Raikou.
Yes.
Then Max
I think we
Bug.
Horn. I mean, yeah, we need Mecha Horn.
It's cool. It's good at lowering Lapras' special attack. It's good at hitting Crest. It's just a good move. I like that move.
It's just big damage too. It's just big damage.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Last move though.
Like counter.
Do you want to counter the Entei-Sacred Fire turn 1?
You're Akaberry, you counter KO the Entei.
Oh my god. Wait, how much do we live on with Akaberry?
No, it'll do like half.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of think that'd be funny, honestly.
Let me just double check that.
I think that'd be really funny, but I think it's not gonna work out. But I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, if we invest bulk, or no, it does. Yeah. Oh wait, this is with the Roar Veil. Shoot. Get rid of that. Okay, yeah. So with Akaberry, we always live. It'll do. Oh wait, that's only with 4. Shoot. There we go. We can EV to live with like 12 defense EVs. We always live, and then we get burned.
Then we get burned, but the Entei KO'd, which is what matters.
Yeah, and we lose our main Dynamax. No, terrible idea.
What's the minimum HP value that the Sacred Fire does after?
150.
Would you want to run Metal Burst instead?
No.
Yeah. yeah. But it's just consistency-wise, because if we happen to get hit by a special attack when we're using it, it'll still proc, you know?
Of course, but also no. Acid Spray.
Acid? I thought we were set on counter.
No, what?
I thought you were serious.
Not even a little bit. Dude, I don't really like Akka because, let's think about it. We had our bug steel type beat the Entei with our water type in the back, right? And yeah. we lose our main Dynamaxer.
The hilarity of it. Wait, it gets Razor Shell?
Yeah.
Do you want a Dynamax Max Geyser the Entei?
Well, we already have Drill Run for it though.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know. That seems funnier.
It learns Energy Pull.
And Giga Drain.
Oh boy, I had that recovery on that Vest Escavalier.
Yo, I mean, you gotta.
Oh goodness.
Bell Stinger.
Okay, why?
You don't want to get a +3?
I don't think I can get a +3. I'd rather run counter. I wouldn't actually, but
all right. How
maybe it is Metal Burst.
I don't know. I think if we're running Metal Burst, we might as well just hard commit to counter.
Yeah. I
don't know. Because it's like it's either counter or I don't know, whatever you.
Well, we could just run Protect and then run Lum. You know, we just run Protect, we run Lumberry, we call it a day.
Yeah, that works. I'm satisfied with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. And like I said, then because of this, we'll need it to be raining if we want to take Entei's attack, and then we can Max Quake. I'm assuming Max Quake KOs it back.
No, it has to, unless it's really he decides it's a hard commit to Shuka just for the Max Quake potential, but I doubt it.
On a crit? Why is it critting? What? Oh, I hit crit, not Dynamax moves. Yeah, Max Quake. Oh, it's still on a crit. Okay, so Max Quake. Oh, they've got weird bulk. Stupid spread. Oh, that's hilarious.
What? Let me see.
100 to 100 flat is the min roll onto 4 HP Entei.
Oh, that's good. That's great.
So that works out. Okay, so that's cool. So we got this. Obviously, we're just max attack. You know, max HP. Stop it. Max attack. Four Spadaf. We go Brave Min.
Yeah, Brave Min.
Only reason I would say maybe not is just to possibly like mess with Regirock speed tiers, but I don't think that really matters.
What are you worried about from Regirock?
Well, no, min speed Regirock hits 49, so we could hit like 50 just in case, because that's the only like reasonable number that would ever matter. And like being slower than that shouldn't ever matter, except also for Gastro. So this might allow us to outspeed Gastrodon. But also in Trick Room, then we're slower than Gastrodon, you know?
I don't think he commits the hard speed, min speed Gastro, but
because yeah, now we're at 22. But if we like went Adamant. And then we, with this, Mint Speed Gastro's 39, so this would be 40. But I don't like that. I think we go Mint Speed Brave.
Yeah, Mint Speed Brave. Either way, like, I can't see the Regirock doing anything notable. The biggest thing I could see is, like, I don't know, Rock Slide flinches potentially. Maybe a Choice Band Body Press. I don't know.
No. Well, like I said, it's the fact that he would, like, side Giga Drain or Bulldoze and then max it.
But then you're also assuming the Lapras is in weakness policy. Like,
that's why it's all gonna depend on team preview. If you remember the first thing I said, yeah, it's like in team preview, I'm gonna have to like figure out what has what, you know.
I mean, in that case, if you're worried about either the Reggie or the Lapras, I think in that case, P2 Escavalier might be a safer lead if he has both. Let's say he has both.
Yeah, if he's got both, I'm going P2 Escavalier.
Yeah, but yeah, and if he only has I think Reggie, yeah, in both case both, and then if only Reggie, the same lead, and then only Lapras, then Zapdos.
Yeah, Zapdos Abomasnow is good into only Lap, but like I said, if they lead like Regirock, Entei into Lap or into Zap Abomasnow, like where is my win con? I don't see it. So.
And that brings the issue to the last one. We haven't decided that.
I still feel like Ludi has some potential because I like your idea, Scrafty, if Entei got intimidated or faked out.
Yeah, no, I know. That was my idea initially, and then I'm also realizing Regirock also gets clear body, so like Intimidate's doing nothing.
Yeah. And the last mon, like, it could still be Scrafty, but it would have to be for a different reason. Maybe
we could run Hydreigon with Snarl? I don't
know. So we have, so here's the thing. Poly's like Citrus, right? It's gonna have Citrus, it's gonna have Scald, it's gonna have Perish and Protect. I don't know about the last one.
We'll figure it out. And just max bulk. We don't need any attack on this thing.
I always run max, This is my go-to Poly spread.
Do we need max defense? Look at his team.
Regirock?
What are we... Everything else?
Fair. Well, Hawlucha, Regirock. But yeah, what's the everything else? Only Lapras and Drampa and, like, maybe Raikou?
And Raikou, and I don't know.
He doesn't do a lot of damage. This team is so passive, except it's like 3 Dynamax mods.
I know, but like, he's gonna have like Thunder on Raikou just so he can hit us in rain or something like that. I don't know.
It's true. But anyways, we'll come back to that. So last mon, I think, we have the two things. We have a Life Orb, and we have an Assault Vest open. So... that leaves a lot of potential. A lot of potential. Because, like, we could have an Assault Vest Hydreigon. We could have a Life Orb Hydreigon. We could have a Life Orb or Assault Vested Arachnid with Mirror Coat. How funny would that be?
So here's the thing. I am almost convinced that the Entei will be AV. It might not be. But if it's not, I'm pretty sure Life Orb Draco Meteor could just one-shot it. But assuming no Snarl comes out.
That's what I was going to say. The only thing is its speed tier is so dumb. He's going to be max speed Jolly, and that's 167.
Something. And like, yeah, I don't know. The Dramp, I always want to have something. If they have a Dragon type, I always do want to consider Hydreigon just because, like, that's like our only way to one-shot Drampa. But like, obviously I don't consider it too much of a threat. But
yeah, me neither, really.
It could be. I mean, like, it could, like... not Gmax. God, I forgot Gmax. Dynamax, Max Flare, Escavalier, and Trick Room or something like that. I don't know.
See, that would be pretty dumb. Well, the thing is like, that's why I feel like both. I think the last mon should be Vest Arachnid or Vest Scrafty.
Why Arachnid? What is Arachnid bringing that we don't already have?
Well, it would be, hypothetically, we go Escavalier Porygon, lead, and then we can have Arachnid Poly in the back, and it's like, we never click water moves until we're sure that, like, we've gotten rid of the Gastro or, like, whatever, but it's a threat to, like, put Gastro on the field, I guess? I don't know, it's odd, because think about it, like, if we're under Trick Room, right, and we have an Assault Vested Arachnid and a Porygon, versus Entei Gastrodon. Like, I feel like we are winning those interactions.
Does Gastrodon get toxic?
No, like nothing gets toxic this gen.
I guess, but in the, like, assuming Politoed Arachnid versus Gastrodon Entei, what are we doing? Politoad's doing no damage. Araquanida is slowly leech-living the Gastrodon as he just recovers the health back while Entei slowly chips us away because we can't touch it. I like the theoretical Formon that you have, only a Scavalier can actually threaten Gastrodon with damage. P2 is doing like 25% maybe with Tri Attack, and that's it. Like
Well,
if we lose a Scavalier, I honestly think Gastrodon just outlives us. Like I don't like the scenario of having both our Watermons against Gastrodon.
well, here's another thing. What if we Infestation Perish Song the Gastrodon?
Oh, you can't be serious.
That's my only. It's like our last move could be Infestation.
We could. Why don't we just run entrainment?
What are we in? Oh my god.
Yeah.
We get rid of their Storm Drain.
I mean, we give them ×2 Skull, but you know, whatever.
Well, then we can like entrainment Eerie Impulse them. You know, it's a wombo combo.
Yeah. No, and that we can. Yeah. And we could then entrainment ourselves.
Well, we could entrainment. Oh my god, we entrainment the Escavalier so it can't get burned.
No, you're thinking too far ahead. Like by the time we have a Scavalier and a Araquanid on the field, that would have been an opportunity for him to already have gotten burnt. Like, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah, there's no situation where that really works, but.
Oh
my god, no, we give it Razor Shell and then it can get double damage.
That's what I was saying. We get Razor Shell on the Dronron.
No, that's stupid.
No, it's not happening. But yeah, Liquidation, Leech Life, Entrainment.
So okay, I forgot to go chain. With this, I kind of like it better now.
Yeah, because it would be like, it's a and Leech Life sucks and all, but like, I think Araquanid 1v1's Gastrodon.
With entrainment, yes.
Yeah. Because we can just Liquidation spam, and because they don't hit us, right? Huge Spadaf, Water Ground does not hit Araquanid.
And he can't burn us.
And he can't burn. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. We have good answers against the Entei with this.
But yeah, but originally it didn't work because Entei could still just sit there and could just rapidly keep dishing out damage while we couldn't recover it all back.
Yeah, okay, I like this.
Yeah. I think this works. I think
what
this
item
works.
though? What item are we? Because we still don't have a Life Orb, but we can't go Assault Vest. I don't think this deserves a Life Orb.
No, it's not Life Orb. It would be either Mystic Water or maybe Wakan Berry for the Raikou just in case, because I don't know. What are we hitting that we need a Mystic Water for? Because we aren't one-shotting the Regirock anyways with a Mystic Water liquidation, unless we're in rain or anything like that. We'll likely one-shot the Entei anyways to begin with a regular liquidation, and there's literally nothing other than seeing that Mystic Water makes any damage relevant.
That's what I was just gonna check. Whoa! Oh, that's Dynamax.
Maybe some specific ones with rain involved, but like I don't...
so we always guarantee KO Entei with liquidation.
Yeah, of course. So I'm in favor of Wakan Berry in all honesty.
I like that. It lets us sit in front of Lapras and find out if they have an electric move rather than being afraid.
Yeah. Like, and just in case the Raikou happens to come in and he's like, oh, he let me max lightning or thunder or something like that, and then we can live.
Yeah, okay. And so I guess we just go Helping Hand here unless we want like something cheeky.
I don't know. Let's look at its moveset.
I'm not doing Dive again. Dive was the worst choice.
That was so dumb. I'm sorry.
It should have worked. There were so many worlds in which that should have worked, but it just didn't.
We wanted it to work, but I don't know. I still would love Belly Drum one day. One of these days.
Against anything that isn't this team, Belly Drum would be so funny.
Do you want to run Fisher?
It definitely doesn't learn that anymore. If you select the format to 2021, it will only show you legal moves.
Yeah, I didn't know which moves were and weren't legal, in honesty.
Well, I hadn't had it selected either.
It gets toxic. I mean, I don't know.
It definitely doesn't get toxic.
Oh, then why does it show it?
That's what I was. Well, did you select the format right?
I thought you just selected the format in yours.
Oh wait, where did you see toxic then?
It says it right there.
This is singles. Singles will tell you this works.
Oh, come on.
Same with like Seismic Toss, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Endorphin, Hypnosis. Hypnosis.
Yeah.
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 I mean, what? I like it.
I'm cool with this. Though I feel like if we're Hypnosis, we don't want to be min speed.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're putting someone to sleep.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. So I think this is the team. I think this is what we got. I'm really excited for this one.
Just make sure Rackman and P2 have EVs, you know.
I have P2 in game, so I didn't. But yeah, I just. Oh no.
Oh, Max, such dude will never die to any Lax Lightnings.
Yeah. Max Lightning. Who? Never heard of her. There we go. I need to get
Team. I think you can do some funny stuff with this.
I think it'll be good. I got to get it in game, and then I don't know. This one feels. I think we've put the correct thought into this, right? I feel like a lot of the past times we haven't had the correct draft league thought, but it is draft leagues with Dynamax are very hard, you know.
No. Coming from me, I competed in draft leagues before, but we didn't allow Dynamax because we didn't think it'd be fun, and I still stand by that statement. But
me too.
And it was very good because you didn't have to think about how can I deal with big chunky mon that lives everything. We could actually just have fun with our strategies, and so we never had to really prepare for that. But
that's the funny thing about this. Our current opponent's team is we've got Dynamax, nothing, like offense wise.
The Drampox, you're gonna wait till the Maractus Dynamax while you have like Araquanid Politoed out, and you're just gonna be sitting there feeling so
having nothing. Truth.
Oh.
All right, well, I'm excited. Keep on the lookout for the game in the future. Hopefully this is all being uploaded. I'm sure you know by now this is not being uploaded on the same day because I'm uploading stuff soon. But anyways, Luca, as always, thanks for building. Hopefully we can get a win this week. Oh, I wanted to show this off real quick. Well, we got it. Current standings. We got to be in top 8 after 8 weeks. So this stops at 4 weeks. I think that's because this is like the mid. You know, I think this is like the mid. What would you call that? The middle?
The midway point.
Yeah, something. It's like, the halfway point. We got a little stop. I think we have a week break or something, possibly even. But yeah, currently, what is it? 2-2. Currently 2-2 right here is top 8. We need to be top 8. So
I think
12th,
we can get it.
But 2-2, we can get this week. Put ourselves a top 8. We'll be chilling.
We're gonna go from 1-2 to 6-2. All right, it's gonna be easy.
Well, it sucks because also Jazz is 1-2. So this is kind of a well, not an elimination match yet. Like I said, X3 should be good, but
it'll be really hard.
This is gonna be bad. You don't want to be knocked down to X3, especially not this early.
And it also sucks. This is like probably the worst matchup we're gonna have the entirety of the 8 weeks.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we worked the best with what we had. Like we honestly we didn't have many strategies we could think of just because he kind of shuts down most of them.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, that's gonna be it. Thank you everyone for watching. Luca, any final words about this week?
Eat your cereal with milk and have fun.
True. All right, see you guys next week.
Yeah.